Welcome back to the Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm sorry if you hear that shuffling in the background. I hope you don't get bothered by the cracking of a can. I had to open it up with a new beverage. Oh my god. We got Slashes and Coral. What a team. And now we're going to probably be getting a new Pokemon in Route 22. Oh my god. Let's find out. Obviously the dupe clause is in effect, so if I run into something that I already have, I can't get it. It's a Ariados. Ariados! One of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Oh my god, my first shiny Pokemon I ever got. Here's story time. The first shiny Pokemon I ever encountered and ever caught in a Pokemon game was a shiny Spinarak right outside of Newbark Town. Or no, not right outside of Newbark Town. What's the second town in Gen 2? It's when you're on your way up to see Mr. Pokemon and get the Togepi egg. That little area up there with the apricot trees and stuff like that. I ran into a shiny Spinarak, and I caught it, and it was mine, and I got a shiny Ariados, and it was my favorite thing ever, and I brought it to the Elite Four. He was in my party the entire game, and now I have a chance to get one in a Nuzlocke challenge. And my god, am I going to be trying to get this Ariados. Sadly, it's the same thing with my freaking Kabutops. It's like, I like the idea of a randomizer. It's really funny. It adds some really cool aspect to the game of not knowing what you're going to run into, and even more further enhances that aspect of this, the Nuzlocke, where you catch Pokemon that you never thought of even using before. Both Pokemon I have in my party before right now, I've never used as like a party Pokemon, so it's got that cool feeling to it. But it also throws in that, well, now there's a chance that the Pokemon you're going to catch are already fully evolved, just at a low level, and so you're not going to be able to witness them and raise them and get attached to them as they evolve through their stages. But there's still the chance that might happen. Who knows? No, Premier Ball. I love Ariados. Obviously his design is wrong because spiders have 8 legs, but I'm a big spider person, and he escaped from the Premier Ball! No, that ball was meant for you, Ariados! That ball was meant for you! The reason that I chose Kabutops was because I knew, but really, I'm trying to make up a story here, and I'm failing at it. I just want you. I love him, man. Come on, holding down B as hard as I can. Oh my god, we got 3 Pokemon in our party before we even progress in the story at all. Yes! Yes, so we're gonna name him the same thing that I named him when my shiny Pokemon. Except I'm making it all cool. Wait, why do I have 2 N's? I was gonna say there should be not that many letters. Nope. Spinarak. That's my guy. Oh my god, I got a freaking Ariados. Oh my god. Man, I'm so happy about this. Do a little arranging. I'm gonna use this here antidote on Coral because, well, I've got like, what, 24 steps until he gets dead from poison, and in a Nuzlocke, Pokemon that die by effects like that are dead. They're also considered dead, so... Alright, let's see what the other dice roll could have been. Another Ariados! Yeah, I love Ariados. This one I can kill, though, because I already got Spinarak. All about lowering that speed, huh? Oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all. I hate Constrict and Bind and Wrap and all those moves that are basically the same, but why we have just different ones. And actually I think Constrict is a bug type. No, Constrict is normal. Constrict is normal, Wrap is bug, or poison. and then bind. They're all just, I don't know. I have lack of intelligence and knowledge on those. You learn much. I'm never gonna be excited about that move being learned. Let's find out what the other dice rolls could be. Because we actually have to grind here a little bit, and I'm sorry about that, but we gotta grind here a little bit because Snorlax! A level 5 Snorlax? Oh my god, this is gonna be... This might be running territory, because he is like... Even at level 5, Snorlax probably has like 80 defense. Absorb should do a little bit more than normal attacks to him. I mean, he is a normal type, but no, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna try and tackle you with slashes then, or scratch. That should do something. Did a little bit. Good thing I'm not using absorb anymore. Oh my god, a crit! Slashes, man! Resistance to crits, and he just deals them out. Like I said in the last part, man, he's just a beast. Man, slashes. He's starting to remind me of freaking Marley with his crits. Just every headbutt, Marley would knock out a crit. By the way, go watch my Pokemon Sapphire and Nuzlocke if you haven't already. Watch them alongside each other. Shameless self-promotion. I'm allowed to do it. You're already here watching this video, so why not promote my other videos? I got lots of them. I got over 200 Love Disc. Wow, I'm so glad I didn't run into that first. Not even a joke. I'm so glad I didn't run into Love Disc first. I hate that Pokemon. If I were to do a top 10 worst Pokemon, which I'm not a big fan of doing top 10 worsts, I've been told to do like listitis. I've been told to do a top 10 worst list every now and then. I just don't like doing that because I don't want you guys to know what I dislike, I want you to know what I like. But Love Disc would definitely appear very close to the top of my top 10 worst Pokemon. Very, very close. Along with the likes of Dunsparce, and, well, I would obviously disinclude? I don't know how to, I would obviously not include, I should just say that instead of trying to make up a word. I would obviously not include Pokemon that I don't consider Pokemon, and that is most of the Gen 4 because they just added evolutions that didn't need to exist. Like Licky Licky and Electivire and stuff like that. They didn't need to exist. So I don't consider them Pokemon. But yeah, if I were to, my entire list of top 10 worst Pokemon would consist of Gen 4 Pokemon. Because that's where I actually stopped playing Pokemon games, was I haven't played anything past Emerald or Pokemon... Oh my god, what is this? A Masquerain? What is a Masquerain? I don't actually know this Pokemon. Is this Gen 4? Is this the Gen I was just making fun of? Because I don't know this guy. Water Sport? Okay, so you're gonna lower my electric moves? No, fire. Okay, well, I have water guys, so... That's not doing any damage, though. Quick attack! Okay, you only do 1 damage. That's right, I'm a rock type. Hard rock. Yeah, the crit! The crit, Coral! The crit, Coral, and crit. Yeah! The crits. I should have named Slashes Cut. Another crit! Back-to-back crits! I should have named Slashes Cut. Like Cutter. Because then I could have a team of K's guys. Because, well, K is a strikeout in baseball. I'm a big baseball fan, and that's considered like a crit in like Pokemon is like a strikeout, it's like a K. To me, at least. But anyway, yeah, Gen 4 is, I didn't play anything past Ruby and Sapphire because I played about 10 minutes, that's a lie, I played about an hour and a half of Pearl when it first came out on my buddy's DS, and I did not like it. I didn't like the isometric half 3D or whatever they were trying to go for. It was just a little too different to me. Nowadays, I would probably be able to play it like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I plan on doing a playthrough of because I've never played them before, and I want to do a blind Let's Play of them, not like a Nuzlocke or anything. Sableye, I remember you. You almost killed Gully, and Gully almost had your game. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. So we're actually just gonna switch right out. We're gonna switch out for Slashes. I feel bad for that, but I really don't know Sableye enough to trust him with yellow health. I know he's level 3 Sableye, so he probably only knows like 2 moves, but still just a bit too much for him. Is he part Ghost? I don't know anything about Sableye, man. I mean, I caught one and I used him for a little while, but I don't remember. But anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. Yes, I played about an hour and a half of it. I didn't much care for it. It didn't do anything for me back then, and that's years ago. That's like, you know, 8, 9 years ago or whatever it is now. But so it was a different time back then. I had a lot of other games coming out that was just going into the next gen of next gen of consoles. You know, there was lots of stuff to play back then, and it just didn't do anything for me. It didn't grasp me like, you know, Gen 2 or Gen 3 did. Like, Gen 1 grasped me, but that was just because it was the first and it was awesome. Gen 2 took what Gen 1 was and just made it awesomer. And then Gen 3 completely disconnected itself from Gen 1 and Gen 2, which I did enjoy. Most people hated that. There was actually like a big controversy around how they separated the Pokemon generations, where you couldn't go back to Kanto or Johto and blah blah blah, and you can't trade from those. It's awesome. I liked how they did that. Parasect? That's awesome. I like Parasect. Disturbing ass Pokemon, that's for sure. Oh shit, you're a bug. Oh, you're a bug type. You hopefully don't know a grass. Oh no, I can't be poisoned. I don't have an antidote. Oh my god, I don't have an antidote. I think Coral can't die. Coral can't die this early. Oh my god, Coral can't die. I don't have an antidote. I do not have an antidote. I should have gone back and healed him. I should have bought more antidotes. I don't have any money. There's so many things that are going wrong right now. This is not gonna go. I can't even, like, there's actually nothing I can do about it. I think he's gone. Oh my god. Another crit. Why is he not getting hurt by poison? He's not poisoned anymore. How does that... Okay. Okay, somebody let me know what happened. Because I don't know what happened. Is that a temporary poison? Is that what poison powder does? Is it only for one battle? I don't know anything about those status moves. I've never used them. I choose not to, just simply for the fact that they don't do damage, and I'm all out assault. I'm offense. I don't use defensive or stat-based moves. I'm all offense. Somebody let me know, because either that was a bug and I've encountered my first bug, but I'm not going to complain about it. And don't make a joke about it being a Parasect and he's a bug Pokemon. I did encounter a bug Pokemon. It's not my first bug. But I know I just pre-made the joke, so you can make fun of me about that. You can do that, but I don't know if I just encountered a glitch or like a bug or something in the game, because, well, he was poisoned in battle and he was supposed to be getting hurt on the way back to the Pokemon Center, and he probably would have died, but I'm not going to complain. Why would I complain? I still have 3 Pokemon. That's more than I can say about anybody else, or most other people at the beginning of a Nuzlocke, but I'm pretty happy about this. I like this. I got a decent team so far. I mean, not the biggest fan of Poison type, but I love Ariados. I love Ariados and Spinarak. Mostly because they're spiders, and their design is awesome, even if it's kind of wrong. But also just because they're so cool. They're bug poison, which is typical, but let's, actually, I believe the rival in this game, the rival has level 9 and level 10 Pokemon, so I want to raise all of my guys to at least level 9. And unfortunately with a Nuzlocke, it's not like I can just... I don't want to cut anything, so I apologize if you have to watch this. Once again, I keep saying things like that, but that's just kind of the guy I am. I feel sorry for the people out there that don't enjoy watching things that are in depth and fleshed out, but because not everybody enjoys watching stuff like that. Not everybody enjoys watching grinding for hours, but oh well. If you don't, you can skip ahead. I give you complete permission. At least, I mean, you're watching the video. You've already done your part, and you're awesome for doing that, for finding me and watching the video and taking interest. You're already awesome for that. Beyond that, skipping ahead is not going to hurt me. In fact, it'll probably just benefit you, because then you'll get to the part where you want to start watching. And I'm all in favor of that. Do what you want, man. Okay, I need to kill you real quick. I didn't know that poison was good against bug. I thought they were, like, on par with each other. On par. Super effective. Please don't crit me. Okay, go first. No! Go first! I said go first, Ariados. Spinneret, you cannot die, because you're, like, primed to take over this party. I don't know if that's true. Slashes is pretty badass. And it's looking like it's going to be Slashes taking the fight for this one. It's a love disc. It's a freaking love disc. You know what? I'm not sending Slashes out for this one. I'm just going to heal you, because I have a bunch of potions. And you're going to fight this guy, because it's a freaking love disc. It's a freaking love disc. I know, you're going to lower my attack a whole bunch. You're going to lower it the entire way, but that's fine. I thought Constrict was like a Turnly thing. Turnly. I just said Turnly. I did. That's awesome. Ooh, one-shot poison. That's awesome. Can I poison and Constrict? Because I thought Constrict was like Bide and Wrath, where it was like a, you know, an every turn kind of thing where you'd be like, oh, he was hurt by Constrict. If not, that's awesome, because I don't want moves like that. I don't like those moves. Hurt by poison. I love poisoning people. Like, I'm not a fan of like the poison powders and the stun spores and stuff like that, but I love giving people status effects with like offensive moves, like using Fire Punch and setting them on fire and giving them a burn. That's awesome. Makes me feel like a champion. And the poison is gonna kill him. That's awesome. That's awesome. Level 5 Spinneret. The other, you know, alternative for, you know, like what I usually do if I, like in other games, if I were to take parts of the, you know, footage out, I would probably just stop the recording, continue playing, and then start recording again rather than cutting the footage, because then I don't have a correct gauge on how long the episode is going to be if I cut footage out in post. I'm just one-shotting him with poison, and that's awesome. These Pokemon are just not even on Spinneret's level. And I don't mean that, you know, figuratively, because obviously they're not on his level, but, or literally, not figuratively, literally. I don't mean that literally, because they are obviously nowhere near his level. But anyway, that's the other alternative, is I can stop and then continue, because then I can have an actual gauge on how long the episode is. Yeah, I think he is Ghost type, because normal moves are not doing anything to him. But, I don't want to do that in a Nuzlocke, because then, say for chance, something wicked happens, one of my Pokemon dies, and I'm not recording at the time that it happens. So, yeah, that's the other alternative, but I'm not doing that either, so don't scratch me and do a bunch of damage. It's not cool at all. Just keep getting hurt by poison. Just keep getting hurt by poison, my friend. Really? You're gonna do a bunch of damage mid-grade? Dude, now even Spinneret's on the crit game? Oh my god, we are gonna be the crit masters. We're gonna be the crit platoon. I realize this is almost an entire episode of grinding. I realize that. I accept it, and I apologize. But that's 90% of what Pokemon is. Okay, so that lowered my speed. Not sure if I'm a fan of that. Spinneret's only level 5 already. That's fine. He's gonna be level 6 after this battle, because Slash is gonna come out and knock your sense out of you. And then Slash is probably gonna level up too. yeah, you're bug poison, or you're bug, so grass isn't gonna do shit against you. Scratch will, though. Scratch will do a bunch. Crit! Oh my god, crits! Spinner at level 6. Slashes level 8. Oh yes. Oh, we're getting so good. We're getting so good. Getting so good. And another one of you things. I promise, after I'm done recording this part, I am going to go up on the official Bubblepedia, and I'm going to look up what this guy is, because I have no idea what he is. He's got Intimidate, which is pretty much just silly as hell, because look at him. Look at him. Not intimidating. What is he, a Bug Steel type? I know I don't do dick for damage against him with like my normal attacks, so I'm thinking Bug Steel. If he's Bug, this won't do anything. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything, so I'm guessing he's Bug Steel. But he's Water type? Since when did Bubble lower speed? He's a Water type? Is he Water Bug? It's a goofy Pokemon combination. I don't know anything about this guy. I will look him up. I will look him up after this. I will do my research, and I will come back in part 3 with more knowledge. Masquerain. It'll be a Google search. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting me in this series. I realize it's a lot of grinding, so is my Pokemon Sapphire and Nuzlocke, but I refuse to cut things out. Or not cut things out, but speed things up, because that's just, it's hard to tell how long the episode is going to end. I mean, obviously I could record like a 40-minute episode, and then, you know, fast forward 10 minutes of it, and it would still be like a 30-minute, you know, 35-minute episode. It's very hard to tell, because you don't know what's coming up. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to be fast forwarding. I apologize, you know, there's nothing I can do about it, and I hope you don't mind it. I hope you're like me and enjoy watching all of the thick and thin and the details. But if you don't, skip ahead in the video. You know, I have no problem about that. I obviously hope you watch the whole video and continue watching, but if you have to skip ahead because you find something uninteresting, that's fine with me. You have my permission. You don't need it anyway, because you are a human being and you have your own rights. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome, and until the next time on the Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke, I will catch you later.